Hey y'all, welcome to another soft skills video with me, Miss Faith. I think this is like lesson 12 now, and I say this every week, but I've had an awesome time doing this with you guys, and I hope that you guys have been enjoying it as much as I have. And I'm still looking really forward to getting into today's lesson. I think it's going to be a cool little video and lesson. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. I had fun planning with it. I'm getting ready to have a good time filming it for you guys. So I don't want to spend too long chit-chatting, but I want to share my screen and then we can go ahead and get started. Let's see. All right, guys. So today we're going to be talking about appropriate clothing. So I'm going to talk about what that means, why that's important for us. I'm going to go over some examples and non-examples of what appropriate clothing is for different activities. And then I'm going to talk about the soft skills that apply to this topic and this idea. If you were at the past DSA adult retreat, we talked about professional clothing a little bit. I'm kind of broadening that topic and just talking about appropriate clothing in general. So, super excited. Let's go ahead and get into it. So, first, what does appropriate clothing mean? So, wearing appropriate clothing means your outfit matches what you are doing, where you are, or who you are with. So these, believe it or not, these three things, what you're doing, where you are, or who you're with, determines what outfit or what clothes are appropriate for that activity. And you can base if an outfit is appropriate or not based on these things. Is my outfit appropriate for the activity I'm getting ready to do? Is the outfit appropriate for who I'm with? Or is it appropriate for where you are? Like, for example, what you are doing. Is it appropriate? Is your outfit appropriate to go swimming or a job interview? Where you are. Is your outfit appropriate for the grocery store or your job? And then who you're with. Is your outfit appropriate for your friend or your boss? That sort of thing. So I want to get so now that we know a little bit about what appropriate clothing means, I want us to talk a little bit about why that is important. And this is important because appropriate clothing will make you more successful in the activity and give a good impression for who you're with. So the right outfit will lead to better success and it'll give off a better impression. If you show up in a suit to hang out with your friend, they might be a little bit confused, right? Or if you try to show up to the swimming pool or a swim meet in a dress, you might not be super successful in that swim meet, right? So that having the appropriate clothing and the right outfit will make you more successful in that activity and give a good impression for who you're with. And I don't know about y'all, but I think that's really important for me. I want to be successful. I want to have a good impression. And I know that you guys can too with paying attention to these examples and non-examples I'm about to get into next with our appropriate clothing. So yes, next I'm going to talk about examples and non-examples of appropriate clothing. So examples are the good things. Yes, this outfit is appropriate for that activity, place, or person. And non-examples are no, this outfit is not appropriate for the activity, the place, or the person. So I'm going to go over, I think I have 4 different activities and if the clothing is appropriate or not appropriate, and some examples and non-examples. So let's get into that. So our first one we're looking at is hanging out at home. Hanging out at home. So when we're hanging out at home, a sweatshirt and sweatpants is appropriate. No problem. You're at your house, you're hanging out, you're just alone or with your family. sweatshirt and sweatpants are awesome. However, is it really appropriate to wear a suit at home? Not really. You technically could, but I don't think that'd be very comfortable. And I think that'd be kind of a waste of laundry because then you'd have to clean it, all that good stuff. So that's probably not the most appropriate thing for hanging out at home. And if you're at home with just your family and friends, family or friends, you don't need a whole suit. A suit's not necessarily appropriate for those people either, right? All right, we'll go on to our next one. So our next one is working out. So if we're working out, we're having our exercise video, we're doing Zumba, or we're doing yoga with Miss Nancy. Our t-shirt and gym shorts and tennis shoes are perfect. That is the perfect workout activity or workout outfit so that we are successful in our workout. It benefits us, it keeps us healthy. We are around other people working out, so the people we're around, that's totally appropriate outfit. But this prom dress right here, a big old fancy dress, isn't necessarily appropriate for working out, is it? You would not be comfortable. The people around you would not be dressed the same as you. It's just not necessarily appropriate for that activity or the people you'd be with, right? And our next one is a job interview. This nice little outfit, this is kind of like a more casual suit for a woman. That's totally appropriate. You look nice, you look professional. It's appropriate for a job interview because you want to set a good impression. And it's also appropriate for your potential boss, the person interviewing you, right? But wearing a bathing suit to a job interview is not appropriate, is it? It is not going to get you a successful interview. And you probably don't want to be around your boss in a bathing suit, right? That's just not necessarily appropriate for what you're trying to accomplish and the impression you're trying to give, right? And our next one, if we're going swimming, swim trunks, bathing suit, totally appropriate. Everyone else at the pool is going to be in a bathing suit, most likely. It's going to keep you successful in the pool. If you're practicing swimming or you're racing somebody or something like that, it will keep you successful and is appropriate for the people you're with. But you probably don't want to wear a sweater and jeans at the pool, right? You'll probably be too hot in the sweater. And I don't know about y'all if you've ever been in wet jeans. Don't do it. It's not comfortable. So it's not going to get you successful in the pool, and you're going to look very different from all the people around you, right? So with those different examples and non-examples, I hope now that we know what appropriate clothing is, we talked about why it's important, and now we've seen some examples and non-examples of what appropriate clothing looks like. But I do want to talk about our soft skills. You know Miss Faith can't end a video without talking about the soft skills. And you're probably wondering, Miss Faith, these are soft skills videos. What soft skills are important to this appropriate clothing, right? Here we go. I have 3 soft skills I want to talk about. So the first one is flexibility. So flexibility, that idea of being open and willing to change and kind of roll with the punches, is important with dressing appropriately because different activities require different outfits. You have to bend and change with whatever you're doing that day. You might have to change multiple times a day, unfortunately. And sometimes you might have to wear something you don't totally like. You might not be super comfortable in a suit, but you have to wear it for your job interview. Or maybe you don't always love wearing a bathing suit, but mom and dad want you in these swim lessons for safety. Whatever the case may be, that flexibility is really important when making sure we have the appropriate clothing. And then the next one I want to talk about is problem solving. You might end up in a situation where you're not sure automatically what's appropriate clothing. So you're going to have to use the problem solving skills that we kind of talked about in an early video a while back to help you determine what appropriate clothing is for that activity. Maybe you've never been on a job interview, so you need to use problem solving to decide what's appropriate and what's not appropriate. And the last one is attention. That focus on our appropriate clothing is super important. If I'm not paying attention and forgot I had a Zumba class at the end of the day and I forgot my gym clothes at home, I don't have the appropriate clothing for what I'm doing that day, and that's not good. I have to stay focused and be paying attention and make sure I plan ahead and I'm paying attention to what outfits I need at what times and for what activities, right? So our three soft skills for this activity is flexibility, problem solving, and attention. And as I wrap up, I just want to remind you guys, watch the past videos. If you've missed any, make sure you comment below. And next week, Camp Holiday Camp in a Box starts. So get excited about that. My 13 to 21-year-old friends will see me again in some more videos if you're a part of Camp Holiday Camp in a Box. I'm so excited. We are ready to have fun with you guys, even though we can't be all together this summer. And I hope to see you guys in those videos, and I hope you have a great rest of your week. Bye, guys.